all set to go. This is the replacement Fimi X8 SE 2020.
Bill, the Drone Reviewer here. If you like the content of this video or anything on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. As you're aware of, on my live broadcast the other night, I did receive the replacement for the Fimi X8 SE 2020. Well, the weather tonight was most cooperative, so I went out and I took it out for its very first flight. Now, some of the things that you'll see in this will be, I did do a firmware update, and I will show all of the calibrations that I did before I took off. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and roll that clip in its entirety. Okay, there's a firmware update that needs applied to the Fimi X8 SE 2020, and this firmware update is for the camera. Okay, this firmware update's completed, and now here's a screen that shows all the latest firmware on the Fimi X8 SE 2020. And now we go ahead and do a gimbal calibration. Gimbal calibration is complete. Once that's complete, we do a remote control calibration. We first leave it sit in the center position, and then when told to do so, we go ahead and move all the sticks. Stick 1 was done. Second stick was done. Now the thumb wheel is done. Now we go ahead and do a compass calibration before its first flight. And it's complete.
Ready to go. So we can go ahead and record the proceedings here. All right, we're all set to go. This is the replacement Fimi X8 SE 2020. I've done all the calibrations, one firmware update, and we're ready to take off. So let's get this show on the road here. It's on. Let's. I'm going to let it hover. It's going to get to 13.1 feet. Let's let it loiter for a minute. And it's really very drifty here. There's not a lot of wind. Today we're going to get it up to about 100. We're going to take it for a straight shot out across the lake here. Horizon is a little wonky, but I'm not real concerned about that on this flight here. So let's go ahead and get it out. We're going to take it back to the end of the lake, and then we're going to bring it back. See how it does. Check everything out. Actually, horizon doesn't look too bad. All being said, we're 1,300 feet, and there's absolutely fine on signal. Let's go ahead and stop it here. We'll bring it around. Then we're going to bring it back. Things looking very good so far. About 800 feet out. 110 feet in altitude, 22 miles an hour. Go ahead and adjust where we are here. 200 feet out, I can hear it, and it's almost right overhead. And wait till we get right overhead here. All right, we've come to a stop. Let's go ahead and we're gonna take it out over the end of the lake where we've been having problems. Let's keep our fingers crossed. If I get fail-safe return to home, I'm taking my finger off the stick and letting it do its thing. And I'm going to take it to the deepest part of the lake over there. So let's give it a shot. Now, this usually happened after 1,000 feet. So we'll see what we get here. We're 110 feet in altitude. Absolutely no wind tonight. So that's a good thing. .300 feet out. Almost 500 feet. Everything looking good. .700, close to 800 now. Passing up 800. Around 22 miles an hour. Past 1,100 feet. 1,200. Looking absolutely fine. .1,600 feet, still looking good, no issues at all. 1,700. We're at 1,900, looking very good. 2,000, no issues whatsoever. I'm going to stop right at the edge of the lake there because I don't want to go over. 2,400 feet. Let's go ahead, we're going to take it. Some houses under construction over here, so let's go ahead. We're going to take it a little bit more. Shooting 4K 30 here. 2,600, 2,700, 2,800. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a return to home. Ready to return, and it is. I'm going to test this out, make sure this is working. I'm going to keep an eye on precision landing. I'm not holding my hopes up for that, but again, that's not the purpose of this test flight today. .18 satellites. We're right around 20 miles an hour coming back. We're 2,300 feet. Everything looking excellent. .1,800 feet. 110 feet in altitude, 20 miles an hour. Just passed up 1,300 feet. At 900. 20 miles an hour, 110 feet, holding steady. 600 out. 400 out. 300. We should be hearing it, and we are. I can see it as well, very clearly. Okay, so let's go ahead and adjust the pitch of the gimbal here. Let's see what we get. Too early to make a call on precision landing, but okay, I don't think I have precision landing set. I'm just going to let her go here. Okay, that was a very successful first test of that, especially considering in the problem area that I had.
As you can see, it was a very successful first test flight. I first took it out over the short end of the lake, then I took it out over the long part of the lake where I was experiencing problems. I had no problems whatsoever. So this was definitely a plus mark. The other thing that I was pleased with was it looks like it was negligible, if any, horizon tilt. Question of the day. What do you think of my first flight with my replacement Fimi X8 SE 2020? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.